upon a time, there was a filmmaker dreaming of a perfect gimbal. The Moza AirCross 2. Light as a feather, with a payload of over 3 kilograms, allowing to handle heavier cameras for serious cinematic videos. A gimbal that supports both horizontal and vertical filming. The Smart Wheel allows you to take full control over your lens. The new Advanced Inception Mode 3.0 gives you a more precise rotation, even with bulky setups. For more unique shots, connect the gimbal to the Slypod. Unleash your creativity with the FPV mode. Our battery life can now be recharged within just 1 hour. Or you can even charge the AirCross 2 on the go with a power bank. Sounds too good to be true? Moza AirCross 2. Better than a dream.
Hello, everybody. This is Johnny here with a bunch of different friends of mine and guests for today's live stream for Moza Gutson equipment. Today we are doing a rather more interesting, I say, bundles that are going to be available right now for the spring sale for Moza Gutson Moza, which you can actually get from their website gutson.com. We originally have 3 guests, but one is having some technical difficulties, so he'll be joining us shortly once he gets his stuff figured out. But in the meantime, we have 2 right now with us. We have Kevin and Ray. So I'd like to have Kevin go ahead and introduce yourself first, and then Ray, you can go ahead and do so too.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm a virtual reality filmmaker. You can find my info right there if you want to follow me on the Twitter or the Instagram. And I love Moza products. I'm here just on love of Moza. And yeah, yeah, I've done feature film work. I've done a lot of commercial work, and I work a lot in virtual reality.
Very cool. Hi, my name is Ray Strazdas. I'm a video producer, filmmaker. I've been producing videos on YouTube for over 10 years now. Big fan of Moza gear. Just got the Slypod E, one of my favorites out of the bunch so far. And yeah, pleasure to be here. Looking forward to chatting with everybody.
Well, great to have you guys. So for everybody who's watching here right now, so just to let you know, they take about 10 to 20 seconds delay to get us to your questions. And we're going to talk about all the three different bundles available right now for them, for everybody to can get on the website. We're going to explain which bundle they are and what's included and all the features of it. So because both of you guys have a Slypod there, so let's talk about the Slypod package right now. So which one you guys want to talk about the Slypod? Let's get Kevin. You got the Slypod a little longer.
I was going to say, let Ray go first. I felt like I introduced myself first, you know, like. This is the first time he's been on with us.
All right, let's get Ray first. Sure. Ray, go ahead. We're gonna put
sure. So I actually just got the Slypod E a few weeks ago, and I just uploaded my review video and like some demo footage of it last week. And this thing has been so much fun to use. It really is effortless. Like you just basically turn it on. You use the buttons down here, or you could use the app as well. And it just goes right up. So it's pretty sweet. I added a ball head on here, which definitely adds a new dynamic. I'll show you guys real quick with one of my cameras.
The ball head's the same color too. I like the matching color scheme.
Yeah, matches perfect. I found it on Amazon. I think it's how you pronounce it, Ulanzi, I think.
Ulanzi.
Yeah, but it's like the perfect fit for the Slypod E, and you could twist it around, you know, get unique shots, whatever you need, lock it into place. Pretty sweet. Put a Peak Design mounting plate. Actually, let's twist this around, make sure it's in. All right. So I put a Peak Design mounting plate as well, which I have like for the majority of my gear, just so I could like quickly attach it. But on the tripod, it just works perfectly. Fits right on. Boom.
Do you have links to those other attachments on like Amazon or a page?
I do. So I have Amazon storefront as well, which is just under my name, Ray Strazdas, and I have a lot of the gear that I use on there. I'm
gonna buy it right now under your name, buddy.
Cool.
Yeah, I needed one of those, and I saw it, and I said, "Hey."
Yeah. So, like I said, I pretty much have a Peak Design mounting plate on my cameras. Have one on over there, over here as well. And everything is just very modular, like in my setup. So the Slypod E just like fits right in, and you can get some pretty sweet shots.
So people talk about there might be some noise because it's a motorized slider, tripod, monopod. Do you usually use that with audio, or you usually have external audio microphone connected to the person?
I usually, in most cases, to use this for B-roll shots. So a lot of the footage that I do, a lot of the, well, I'll use my YouTube videos as an example. A lot of what I do is like in a studio setting. So like my talking points and everything like that, I'll do in my studio. But for B-roll, I'll be like outside, you know, don't really use audio too much. So when I use the Slypod E, I don't necessarily use audio. So, you know, it doesn't really matter how loud it is to me, but I know in some cases it would be an issue for some people, but.
Yeah. But I don't think it would be an issue in the sense of getting B-rolls or getting different cool shots. Give us some example of the cool shot that you have done with it.
Cool shot would probably be kind of like how I had it on here. This is actually probably my favorite way of filming with it. Even though it is, you know, like a monopod, it could stand up on its own, do its own thing. That's really only like vertical shots. So this is like the horizontal plane, which I'm big fan of. Let's twist it around. So a pretty cool one that I did was actually shooting through like bushes. So you can go like straight into like unique places where you necessarily would probably not be able to fit like a bigger gimbal or something like that. But this pretty much just slides right into like, you know, between bikes, between a bush, between different things, and just gives you like a unique perspective, especially with a wide angle lens. So I'm a big fan of like shots like that. So pretty much like an introduction shot is what I like to use the Slypod E for.
It's pretty cool. So we do have a person commenting about it get very noisy. Obviously, it's motorized, so if you pick up any motorized slider in the market, they're going to be noisy as well. So the noise here is actually much more minimized. But I know there is also in the app, you can actually control the noise level. Do you know much more about that, Ray, or you want Kevin to talk about that?
Yeah, so you can actually put it on silent mode, which would actually be probably moving it at a little slower speed, which you can move it like this. It's actually a little close to the mic too, so it might seem a little loud, but it's not really an issue much at all for me, like I said. But yeah, you can definitely put it on a lower sound through the app, pretty much like this. It's still moving.
Minimal if you have like a lavalier mic on an interview subject, but personally, I would always, mainly use it without the audio. You get a shot pushing in on someone, and then you put their voiceover narration as they're staring into camera. It's just sort of an intro shot before cutting to your interview footage. That's how I've, kind of like seeing it used. I agree with Ray using it like as push-in shots on small objects. We used it on a music video, for instance, for a buddy of mine, Brogan Bentley, where we have these crystals and we put the Insta360 and it pushes in on these crystals. And we're going to use that layered over other video footage, very surreal imagery. But it certainly helps for those push-in shots, and it's just the ease of use. For instance, I set this thing up like 5 minutes before getting ready. I realized, oh no, I didn't charge it. And Johnny reminded me, oh, you could just use a portable battery to plug it in and it works fine. So again, it's that knowledge of always having it ready, unlike other ones where you might have to have one of those actual battery packs you connect in, and then if you didn't charge it, you're kind of screwed if you didn't remember the night before.
Yeah, totally. So we finally got our third guest here. I see that he's cleaning up right now, so I'm not sure I'm gonna. Are you ready yet to go to on the stage yet, Devlin? All right, I'm gonna put you on. There is Dev. Oh, hello, Dev. Can you hear us? Now he can hear us. Can you hear us now?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't have my headphones plugged in.
All right, welcome.
And I'm on a personal delay myself, so apologies for everyone for joining late.
I think with the pandemic still going on, anyone could be 15 minutes late. It's
no, I was fighting with things, and I notice I'm slightly out of focus, but I'll fix that in a moment. But yeah, I'm here. Thanks for joining me. And my Slypod is not here with me, so it has not arrived from China. I don't know why. But
oh no.
I'm gimbalable, so I'm here for the gimbals.
All right, that's cool. So, Dev, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience here?
I'm the guy who's 15 minutes late today, and but let's see, what do? I do mostly like product videos for Moza and products that I also make myself, like a thing called a monopole backpack, which I have two of Moza's new Murphy's microphones on, but I'll show that in a moment here. But more about me and what I use with gimbals is actually I've been moving into real estate now, so I've been filming a lot of videos using either the smartphone gimbals or the Moza AirCross, and with my handy dandy FD lenses and Sony A7S II in a cage, So surprisingly, this AirCross is like my main thing, and it can actually handle quite a lot of gimbal. Oh, hold it up higher, raise it up.
I'm showcasing my white one.
Yes. Your fighter, and then I got the the Air 2, excuse me, getting my Chris and my crosses. But yeah, this one's definitely for much heavier cameras, like if you have like a Black Magic of some sort. But
like here,
yeah, like that beast. But for like your mirrorless cameras like these dudes, AirCross 2 is more than enough of gimbal power.
Yeah, totally. All right, so Ray, tell us a little bit about your Slypod E when you got it. What accessory came with it?
So what came in the box was there's also actually a carrying case, which I don't have with me right now. But pretty much it has all the essentials: charging cable. I'm taking the camera off. You got your monopod leg, so this thing stands up by itself, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, it doesn't come with the ball head. It doesn't come with the Peak Design plate. None of the things that I have on here right now. But it comes with everything that you need: carrying case, charger, monopod legs.
Right. So it's a basic package that you got.
Yep. And it supports, which actually surprised me, is 19 pounds. of the payload, which is pretty sweet.
Sweet. So so I know a lot of people are asking about the Slypod Pro. I'm going to talk about that at the end of this show because I do have one here. So I can talk quickly about that. This is the Slypod E, and the bundle that you can right now get at Gutson.com is come with the handle here that doesn't usually come with. This come with the original Slypod, right, Kevin? Because that's one you got it when your original one.
Yeah, the wooden base is pretty cool. I have mine right here.
Yep.
And I always tell people it's almost like your grip, like you feel like it's baseball. And I've actually put some, things inside mine so I can change the mount types.
There you go.
I use a lot of 360 cameras, so it's all about the thread. But
yeah.
Man, I saved this thing. I put my name right on it,
Oh, look at that.
I don't ever want to lose this. One of a kind.
Yeah. So that with the bundle come with that. It also come with the ball head that Ray just talked about that doesn't come with it before, but this one it comes. It's actually pretty cool because basically you can just slide it out. You can slide back in there, lock it, and then you're good, ready to go. Kind of like an AirCross switch, quick release plate in it. And I know that Ray didn't get this part of the bundle, so he had to get his own ball head. There you go. Kevin's showing it right now. So we have one question. I gotta pull out. Oh, we got people come from watching from all of the places. Look at that. Sudan, Peru. And here's a question. I'm not sure whether all of us can know how to answer that. Anybody know the answer for that?
What?
How many years it has a guarantee and all the products?
Oh, I think there's a 1-year guarantee on it. 1 year.
Okay, 1 year.
I know. I mean, I know there's 1 year. I just don't know how much it entails. But basically, yeah. If you have trouble with the gimbal within 1 year,
right? Okay.
You'll have to cover like shipping back to the manufacturer, back to where you originally bought it, or etc. But yeah, we do take care of our customers.
I am going to show. So the bundle for Slypod, it's this one here. Wow, the picture is so small. Better? Yeah, the better. So basically, it also come with the phone gimbal, the MX, which is a kind of cool one. All right, so who got this? Kevin and Devin. Dev, I think either one of you guys have this at least, right?
Oh yeah.
I have.
Talk about it?
Well, I do. I did have the Slypod E, but yeah, I've had the MX. I like the MX. It's my favorite little like foldable, transportable gimbal, mostly just because of how small it is, and it's very compact and portable. You can fit it in a tiny bag or even a water bottle pocket.
I can speak on this one a lot. You can use it to shoot any sort of video. I've used this with feature film stuff. I've used this for real estate. And the beauty of it is just how portable it is. Like even without that on there, this is the size, So basically you just fold it out, boom, and then you unlock. And it took me, a little bit to figure it out. At first I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I like this as much as the other ones that Moza's put out. But the second I started to work with it, so there you go. And then I can show you the next step. If you give me 1 second, I'm going to move my Slypod out of the ground. And I'm going to get my phone. And now here's the one thing. You have to take your case out, because I have the biggest. This is the Pro, the biggest iPhone you can get in the market, the best camera lenses at the moment. Because I'm like a Soderbergh lover. I'm like, everything should be shot on your phone now, right? And a lot of it can be, in my opinion. So, okay, you pop the case out. I got one of these big Pelicans, so it takes me a second. But once you get it out, look how quick and easy it is. You just put it in the middle. You have to find that perfect middle zone, right? You don't want to push any extra buttons on your device. And then I hit one button here, just the power button. I always keep my hand here just in case. Everything has an issue eventually. There you go. Perfectly level. And you can get tons of great shots. It can't do a full 360 all the way around, and that's the benefit of the other Moza gimbals. But for most everything I'm shooting, I'm within that 200-degree radius, especially real estate. I'm just doing pans and tilts, and it works great. And again, I have my legs here too that I can just attach and in the bottom here. And then all of a sudden I have like a beautiful little setup that I can put on a countertop and get like a quick shot, you know? So that's kind of my go-to now. I like using this better than my DSLRs. And this is really, I think, one of Moza's most underrated products. You combine this with the Slypod and you can do really amazing shots. So
Yeah, totally can do that. It's a very cool device to have.
super silent too. You don't hear it at all.
Yeah, I can speak on the Mini MX too.
Sure.
I've been using it for a few months now. It's probably one of, like Kevin said, I agree. It's definitely one of my most used gimbals here as well. Like, you can get some pretty sweet shots on your phone now, and this is just great for like doing time lapses and anything that you'll need, like B-roll wise with things. It's also great for like when conventions and things. I was always out at conventions and events, like covering those, and like I shot a lot on my phone, and the Mini MX, like, it just basically brought everything together for me.
We do have a couple of questions here, so I'm going to show part this one out. This is actually for technical support. Hey, Daniel, so the best thing you to do with the Moza Air, the loose joystick, is contact support@goodson.com. If you don't hear from them for within 48 hours, the other quickest way to do is send them a message on their Facebook page, and they usually get that fairly quickly, because I also monitor that. And if I see that comment question doesn't get responded within 48 hours to 72 hours, I'll let them know too. So this way they know there's a concern, that will get to you as quick as possible. All right, so let's see another one. And this Michael had this concern about shipping back to China, makes it not a fun proposition. Yeah, I agree with that. But I think most of the products, if you buy from DJI, the same thing. You have to ship it back to China. You buy from Feiyun, you can ship it back. You buy to any electronic companies, you might have to do the same thing. Even with cameras too. Some camera, like for example, Panasonic cameras, you have to ship it all the way to Texas, even though it's not Japan somewhere. But only one place you can ship it. It takes 3 or 4 weeks before they can get it back to you, if they can fix it. So this is something that gotta keep in mind, that when you buy a product from any different electronic product from any places, the potential you might have to ship it to overseas to get it fixed. This is a good one. This gentleman Isaac already got a Slypod E with pan tilt head from B&H. The AirCross 2 Pro kit is on the way, and he wanted to use the Sony a6400. Which best accessory can be attached to the setup? Any answer for that question?
If for the Slypod E, I would say, since you have the pan tilt head, basically like everything that I use, like I don't, like I said before, I don't have much on here. I just have the ball head. I have the quick release plate, which I can attach to the tripod. So I really don't think you need much more than that, because this thing already is very like independent in what it can do. You know, you just basically hit the button and it goes, which is sweet.
Yep. So also you might be able to get the cable to control the Slypod and the Sony camera with the AirCross. This way you can actually control all three at the same time with one motion. That's something you can do. You basically have the AirCross 2 plug connected to the Slypod, and then have the cable connect to the Sony. So now you can be able to control the AirCross and the Slypod through the app, at the same time controlling the shutter speed and stop recording of the Sony. I don't have a Sony camera, so I would not be able to know exactly how to set it up, but that's possible, because I just got a bunch of Sony cables here that with my Slypod Pro, and I don't know what to do with it. So so that's something I had to figure out. All right.
I'll say what I've done.
Ahead.
I mean, I've put the this is the OG Slypod.
Original.
The original one, original gangster. But I've had the AirCross 2 on top of this thing, and using the AirCross's not inverted mode, inception mode. Using the AirCross's inception mode, so I'm pushing in or pulling back with the Slypod, but also having the AirCross 2 spin at the same time, so you can get this whole kind of pull in, pull up vertigo effect. Or I was doing I guess I would call it a flip shot, where I was like taking the frame, I guess flipping it 90 degrees in a sense with the gimbal, then having the gimbal flip back using the inception mode, like 180 degrees. So maybe not completely explaining that, but if we get some visual, I know I can send a link to Johnny. We can put the video up, I guess. You can kind of see it there.
Yeah. All right. This user, I don't know who that is because when we post this live stream to user groups, all you see is Facebook user. You don't know who it is. If you want to look at it on YouTube, it's actually the Gutson Moza channel. It's actually live right now there, so you can actually check it out from there. And we do have a lot of people watching from there too. So we're going to talk a little quicker about this. The product, the Slypod E with the wooden handle and the ball part, quick release plate, and the Moza Mini MX, all as a packaged bundle for $419. That's you have a $87 off saving there. Yeah. So that's a lot of saving, and if anybody want to get that bundle, you can actually get it at the Gutson.com website. And also let you know at the end of today, we're actually going to have two $100 gift cards to be given away. So stay tuned for that, and that will drop down your price. If you win it, you can buy one of those products for $100 less. All right. So any other comments about this bundle from our esteemed guests?
Put it back up on screen.
The screen? Okay.
Yeah, what was it? So Slypod E, that's the bundle. I'm not too sure what to say further on it. I mean, the Mini MX, I think, is a really good portable gimbal, and then the Slypod, use them together. Go really experiment with it if you want to.
Yeah.
Push and pull with the gimbal.
Yeah, I'm excited to experiment with this with maybe an Evo for a project I'm doing inside of a prison, and we want to use a camera that is very low focus, that doesn't really have a big, you don't want to bring huge gear into the prison. You want to bring smaller stuff because you're dealing with really intimate, subjects.
That's such a good idea because this Sunday we're having a march for Stop Asian Hate. And so I'm actually going to bring the Slypod E just because I don't have the quick release plate for my Slypod Pro. So I'm going to bring the E and my Osmo Pocket, and those I'm going to do all day long, just record everybody marching and then go up and down, and that's it.
You want me to mail you my QR plate, Johnny?
You got to play for that?
I don't. I just give you mine. I don't mind. I'll help you out.
I try all kind of plate, and not one.
Nothing works.
Yeah, I try every place I have.
I want to answer this question that Glenn has. Sure. Do you think the Slypod can replace other traditional monopods?
That's a good question.
I think if it's for a small 360 camera, like the Insta360 1X, 1X2, QCam, like things of that size, totally 100%. That's like the perfect thing to go out and get photos with. I might want to use legs or like a weighted base. That would be the one thing that I would personally change on it. But yeah, I've used it on tons of shoots where I want to get shots where it's just pushing up, in 360, and I think it's beautiful. And I think it totally can replace other traditional monopods I've paid $800 for that do not move at all. Like non-motorized, non-mechanical, non-slider. This thing is better in many ways, and it's really just the legs that I would, change if I were to do anything. And it's something that, again, it's all based on how people are going to use it.
Exactly. And here's another question here. This gentleman have a hard time figuring out how to do the up and down automatic. We did it all the time at NAB. Kevin, you still remember how to do this?
2 buttons at the same time?
Yeah. We did it at NAB all the time to do the demonstration.
Oh, yeah, you got double tap. I like using the app, to be honest, because I can change the color. It's like a lightsaber. So for me, that's like the customization factor with the lights is really great. And I use that to really control it when I want to dial it in to go really slow, really fast.
So the answer is turn it off first, holding the power button while you press the 2 up and down arrow keys right away. And that will actually make it in the demo mode. This is called demo mode. So go to up and down by itself.
But just like Kevin, I would use the app instead, personally. Just the app offers a lot more control over the movement of the Slypod, and
you can set it to auto on the app as well and dial in the speed. It's not
I
how I
use,
did it at these trade shows because I like to use my phones for other things, like using it on this. But that being said, there is the option, like Johnny's saying, to push the buttons, and I think you did a great job explaining it there.
Yeah, so make sure that you turn it off first, hold the power button, then you press the two keys up and down at the same time, and then it will work. So we did all the time. But yeah, I definitely suggest using the app because the app you can control different process. You can go up, down, middle way, and whatever. So you can actually do all the changes.
I think it's called segmentation, or is it the one, I forget what the mode it is in the app that you can program basically up to I think 5 movements. I think you can program up to 5 different movements.
I thought it's more than 5.
Maybe it's up to 10. I know in the Slypod it's no, you're right. No, it's Slypod Pro is 5 because I'm working on the manual. I have it right in my mind. I know why I had that little tidbit of information.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. All right, Zolta had a question about this bundle.
Oh,
ignore my cat.
We have
it's very soon.
No, it's a hint to talk about one of the bundles. Your cat's telling, hey, Johnny, what about that bundle we got going on, right?
Yeah. So here's about Zolta question about this. It's okay to use phone instead of camera for video work? Oh, Kevin just used that.
Yeah, I'm going to go get a prop phone to put in here, actually. But yeah, I use it all the time with my phone, the Slypod, and this particular gimbal. And I think that, they work good in tandem because it's an extension of the tool. But you can also use them separate. Like, let's say you just want to buy the Slypod. You can get just a standard, iPhone clamp, but you're not going to be able to do the pan and tilt. So again, there's kind of the pro and cons of bundling it together that I see personally makes sense. Oh, kitty cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Someone's got a question about using the Slypod Pro with the Insta360 Go 2. Totally, yeah. Just mount it to the quarter 20.
All right. So while Kevin is going to do that, we have a question here.
Oh yeah, I got a phone for Kevin. Come back, Kevin. I'm kidding. He's only in San Francisco. It won't take too long to get to him, right?
So I'm not sure I understand the question about auto on the app. What does that mean? Are you talking about the assigning the different speed and the heights of the Slypod?
I guess the truth of this, there is no auto. Let's see. Get the app open. Hey, who wants to get the app open on their phone here? I turn on mine.
I get too many gears around me, so if I open
I'll get it going. So I have the older Slypod, so everyone just imagine it's the new one.
All right, we're about halfway through now, so we still have 2 more bundles to talk about, so we're going to speed this up a little bit.
Well, your cat was trying to tell us to talk about the bundles anyways. That was the point.
Well, he left me already. He's done showing his face out of the screen.
I think he gave up. He was just like, you're not doing it, Johnny.
Probably. The bundle of John. There he is.
I heard myself.
All right, so this is a good question. Kevin, I think you're muted. I can hear you.
Yeah, I want to answer the guy from South Africa. It is totally compatible with any phone. This is a smaller iPhone, but you can get a Samsung. As I showed you, the big iPhone Pro, the new one, that's like the largest iPhone out there. You got the Samsung there? Who got the Samsung?
I actually have a cheap Android phone here. This is my regular phone. And this is my
they make big clamps. That's why I like Moza's. It can eventually, I'm hoping they'll make one for an iPad. That's my wish.
So the Slypod E with the MX, the bundle is $419. So keep that in mind. Definitely check out the website, gutson.com, which I forgot to put in the banner.
Well, it's that much if you don't win a gift card for $100, which we're giving away at the end of this broadcast. So you got to stay here for the next foreseeable future if you want to learn how to win it. You can't just tune in at the end. We're going to tell you in a couple minutes how to win it. And then at the end, we're going to say the magic word, and whoever does the thing during the magic word time can win it.
We've been doing this so many times that we actually didn't figure out how to do it quickly now. All right, next bundle we're talking about will be this one, the AirCross. Who wants to start?
AirCross. Well, you have the white one, but I have the better, I think, all black.
Oh, better.
Mine won't show hand sweat like yours will. Actually, how is yours? Been over the years? Has it the white deteriorated due to
not at all? Look at that. Still very shiny.
So I'm wrong. I'm incorrect. That white's going to stay shiny and white no matter how greasy your hands are.
Exactly.
Or how humid you might be, I guess. Johnny, I don't believe has greasy hands at all. I think
It's okay. So for that bundle, it comes with you basically get the whole AirCross 2 with the, what do you call this? iFocus M. I can't forget about that. iFocus M. And then you get this little handle. This is actually pretty good when you do like low level shot, or you can do like a reverse shot. But I did notice that in my head adjusted a little bit. Just certain cameras, it will hit they'll hit here, and then it won't be able to move forward. So for example, if I do a selfie mode, you hit, bang.
On the AirCross, on the Air 2, it doesn't hit. It
No,
clears
the Air doesn't hit, but the AirCross does. But then you can actually adjust that to different direction ways.
It's actually a really versatile handle. I find myself mounting monitors to mine.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like it. I didn't expect to enjoy it because I just got it yesterday. So
oh, see, I got this back when I had the Air 2, so still have the Air 2.
So let's say you're under slug mode. Went to sleep. There you go.
Nice.
It went to. Come on. Selfie mode. That's why. So now you can do it this way. You can actually move around with it.
So cool.
Like a little briefcase.
Sweet.
That's great for like those running shots, or you're just trying to get someone's foot, or just like anything low to the ground. Man, I love that. How much is that handle?
That's a very quick question. The handle itself is $49.
Nice, nice.
All right, I forgot how to put it back again, so that can be tough.
No, getting this handle in the bundle is a huge value. It's actually pretty versatile. It even has a cold shoe mount on it, on the tip of it too.
Luckily, the gimbal can go to sleep, so easy to move around. We got a whole bunch of questions about that. So let's see. So Camille, that handle is $49. It's actually, basically speaking, have two type of screw connections that you can connect the front of the AirCross, or you can use an Air 2 if you need to do it. I never had this before until yesterday, so bear with me a little bit. So this is how it looks like. Very strong, powerful. Have holes here. You can connect other stuff into it if you need to. Then you can use this to connect to the AirCross 2, or you can use this part of it, so you'll be able to have more wiggle in the front of the gimbal.
I'd love to respond to John talking about the Mini MX being better for Samsung phones because they put the power button in the middle and most clamps go over it. That's totally like a Samsung issue specific with that phone. And I think they learned their lesson on other phones and put it back where most are. But it is good to know that Moza has the Mini MX specifically for that model that it works with. So good to note that. So
obviously for this bundle, it's also come with the Nano S. You guys can talk about Nano S because I just got this yesterday too, and I couldn't even talk about it yet.
I have that. Yeah, I can grab that.
Green and black. Look at that.
I got it in mint, or I don't know. Is it mint?
You got a mint?
Oh yeah, I wanted the mint one. Here, let me go get it. Hold on.
All right. While he's taking that, the bundle also comes with this little fashion backpack. I actually didn't thought this could be so cool, but actually, you can actually put a gimbal. You can put an AirCross in there, and then lens and camera there too. I don't think you can fit actually you may barely fit the Air 2 into it, but you're going to limit the amount of things you can put in there. So actually, it's a very nice backpack, very sturdy. When you came here, it came actually flat, and then you just had to put it all together. Is there something? I think screw something up.
And playing with the backpack. Technical difficulty with the backpack.
Johnny, tell him about the bundles.
Yeah, Johnny's going to come with the bundles. No,
I got mine all set up here now. Woo.
All right, so let's have you take over.
Oh, sure. So this is the Nano. It's got a nice little selfie control thing here, so you can selfie photo yourself. But it's nice. It's got a little tripod that comes out. So you can set it down, do a little selfie video.
So you were making fun of Johnny before for his color. I have this one.
Which one do you have?
Hold on. Let me show everybody.
I love this color. I think mine's the.
Yours is very cute. It's very, both of you have
you
very,
I have both. I got a green and black.
It's perfect for Easter.
Yeah.
Like I love my black mounts and my dark colors with the Moza products. I like how they, because I like to film a lot of stuff at night. Oh, UPS.
Where's Ray's?
I wasn't prepared. I have the black one. It's a really great tool. I like the Nano SE. It's great.
Well, here's the kicker. I did not know about this part. The control part of it.
Oh yeah. Bam.
Yeah.
Comes out.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was reading the manual today and just found out about it.
But the one thing, the difference between this and the MX is that this stabilizes on your roll, and it doesn't stabilize on the yaw or pan, so to say, or tilt. So definitely be aware of when you're filming this thing that it is not going to stabilize as well as a gimbal with 3-axis stabilization versus a gimbal with just only 1 axis of stabilization.
It's surprisingly stable, though. I think for $45 for what you get.
Yeah, totally. For the $45 for this, and it's basically speaking of selfie stick with a gimbal in it.
Well, if you're going to stabilize 1 axis, it better be the roll axis, because if your camera be doing this, people are going to be.
Johnny, would you like to answer this question from our nice person in the crowd who asked, did the AirCross 2 fit in the backpack?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, the AirCross 2 does fit in the backpack.
Nice.
It's a very.
My cat can fit in the backpack.
It makes a good cat hotel, I guess, temporarily, potentially, maybe.
I see. We got some good comments here.
No, I don't have my MX with me, but I feel like the clamp on the MX does have clearance for the power buttons, does it not? Or not on all phones?
Based on this question, in terms of memory, do I have?
So, what kind of memory you're talking about for the MX?
Oh no, the clamp. I'm looking for mine. Like I swear, like I have it somewhere.
The phone gimbals one, you actually use the phone to record the videos. So the memory is based on what you have your capacity of phone. So if you have a 64 gig phone and you already use that for a bunch of different personal pictures, then whatever left there is available is what you can use it for. And there's John agreeing with me too.
Tell about the deals, Johnny. Come on.
Always why I get the biggest phone on the market, size-wise and lens-wise.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 things.
To answer your question, I'm checking. There is some clearance between the buttons.
I believe there is on them. They've actually designed it to be that way. So, oh yeah, you can see it on this one, the Nano. You're correct. Yeah, I just don't have my MX with me to check.
All right, so this bundle of AirCross 2, I don't think it's the white color one because even though they showed a picture of the white one, I don't know why they do that. But
oh, so it's the black one, but the black is perfectly good right here.
So that one with the fashion backpack, the underslug control adapter, and the Nano SE, all for $559. So that's $83 savings. Yeah. And again, it may be $100 less if you win the gift card from us.
That's right. Pay attention. We might be dropping some info on these things.
Yeah, pay attention. This way we can. So the last one we have here. No, not my cat.
Tell them about the deals.
How many cats do you have, Johnny?
This happens all the time. Every time I'm Zoom or any live stream, he had to jump out and make a statement.
I'm happy my cat is sleeping pleasantly on the couch right now, not making a noise. Well, he was in an interview last week at South by Southwest, and he just wanted to sit on my lap the whole time.
Hey, it's fine.
He was sleeping earlier, but then now he decided not to. All right, the final bundle is this one. So this is actually the mother of all Moza gimbals. I'm gonna put my gimbal to the ground and the Air 2. Devin, talk a little bit about it since you have one there already.
I got one right here. Let me get it out of the way because this thing's blocking it. But yeah, woo. Gimbals aplenty. But yeah, the AirCross 2, excuse me, not AirCross, the AirCross. No, the Air 2. Geez, I'm getting all crossed up in the names here. But the Air 2 is the most powerful gimbal that I have in my gimbal collection. And I believe it can take up to 9 pounds of camera. And Johnny has a Blackmagic on his, but definitely it can fit fairly wide-bodied digital cameras. Let's see. I've had actually a C200 on here before.
That's a big one.
So yeah, it can handle it.
Yeah.
And how long is the battery life on this thing? I think it's 12 hours, right? Is it 12?
That's a very good question. I keep forgetting. I use more than 12 hours, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
and yes, the Air 2 does use payload is 9.25 pounds. So you can put, we actually have a Panasonic EVA 1 on it. It's a heavy camera, and it actually works really well, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I always say as long as you can balance it, it'll hold it, you know, so.
John, you just wish my cat is saying that. My cat basically is telling me that I need to pay attention to him more than anybody else. But it's all good. So it comes with everything you see here on my screen, except my camera or lens or the battery on top of it. So you basically have the Air 2 with the iFocus, and then it comes with a controller that you can actually control your system without using a gimbal, which means that if you unplug it from here and you want to use it somewhere else, you can do that. Obviously, you had to pair this with that again to be able to make it work. But yes, you can use the controller, and I do it a lot. We recently shot a feature film using the Air 2, and then we take it out of here, put it on the tripod, and then I can actually control focusing through my tripod without using the gimbal. So you make it very versatile and quick to unplug and plug it back in to make it work. I like this Air 2. Unfortunately, it's too heavy for me. So I'm a skinny guy, and I'm old now. So maybe I had to carry this for me. So he's a stronger young man, or Dev can do that. Or
yeah, you guys talking about
I don't know, man, Johnny. I like the
cut out for me for all those viewers out there who are interested.
I tell you, with the Blackmagic Pocket 4K I have here and a anamorphic lens in front of it, this thing is heavy. I mean, we talk about 13 pounds already in total with the gimbal, everything else on it. Somebody have no sound? Anybody can hear me?
No, I hear you. I hear you, Johnny.
So Zoda, you might have problem over there. So it might be the delay on the internet. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Camille. He actually said it. 14 hours battery life for this one.
Oh,
and
that's what that meant.
Yeah. And the AirCross 2 is 16 hours, I believe. And the batteries here, here's the thing, because of this bundle come with additional set of 4 batteries. This way you can actually run forever for 24 hours.
You can go to distance.
Yeah, into the distance.
Well, in terms of, I'll even mention about batteries is for folks out there, if you want to know how to take care of these things the best is get yourself a dedicated charger. The gimbals do come with their own USB charger, but these LiPo batteries can legitimately last many, 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 many years as long as you use a good charger. So I would recommend getting a dedicated charger after you invest in a gimbal, because I mean, I've never lost a battery using a dedicated charger. So
same here. I actually have revived dead batteries, which take about a whole week to charging it until I get it on. All right, Camille had this question, and this is a very important thing.
Johnny with like stat on the battery.
I revived Frankenstein, that's for sure. So this hand unit for iFocus is very different from the hand unit for the Slypod. Yes, they look the same. They're exactly the same. There's the reason why I have this one written down to say Slypod. The reason why is this one has different firmware that only work with Slypod. It actually works with Slypod E or the Slypod original Slypod. I have not yet tested with the Slypod Pro, which we're going to talk about pretty soon. But this one hand unit is actually for the iFocus, either the iFocus, the original iFocus with the battery, or the iFocus M. The iFocus M can be used outside the gimbal as long as you get the cable to power it, that can use to power it up. And that's basically. Oh wait, Zoda have another recommendation for that. You can hear my cat, right? He's in the room crying because he wants me to go there and say hi to him.
Oh.
This is every day. Every day at this hour he would do it. and every day in the morning at 6 o'clock, meowing asking for food.
Well,
So I have this comment about the batteries. Remove the battery. Yes, definitely. And every gimbal, it doesn't matter what brand you use. Every time you finish using it, take the battery out, and just because it will retain the battery. Think about this: all this battery you put in on a gimbal of any type, it will continue running the electricity throughout the whole thing, and it will get drain, just like your phone. If you don't plug in and let it drain forever, it will drain and it will die. And like with iPhone, when you go to 0% battery life, it takes you more than 2 days to get it back up again, and sometimes more. So the same thing with the batteries here. Sometimes it take more than a week. I actually have 2 prototype batteries from the AirCross 2, and I actually made them work again for a full battery juice after a week apart charging them. So that's really.
Well, I'll speak more to that for you, Johnny, about the batteries just real quickly. And basically, batteries are self-contained in a unit like this. You don't need to worry about ever taking them out of the gimbal. They have their own little battery management system that keeps the cells from being basically vampire drained is a way you can look at it. But when cells are in a sort of like a series like this, they're all kind of linked together, and there's 4 of these different cells. They will try to balance themselves between each other. And what happens is they try to balance the voltage in between each other. One of the batteries might get drained more than the others just because of where it is in the series and the resistance between them all. But in other words,
I personally agree with Zota on this, though. I personally wouldn't put the battery in there. It's not worth the risk of leaving it there when there's other places you can put it in the case. So that's what I personally would recommend, is don't put it, in there, because it could drain it. There's a possibility. Very rare.
Are we having a
0.0001% of people?
As long as these are no longer in a series with each other, as Kevin's saying, they won't drain. But again, batteries that are encased in a system like this, they're designed to be like that. It's okay to leave them in. But as Kevin was saying too, when you're transporting, it is safe to leave the things unplugged so they don't turn on. But I've yet to have a Kindle go live in the backpack on me. So
the comment mentioned about that. Sorry, since I'm the only person that have access to zoom in, zoom out, and a different correct person host here. While I'm talking, I forgot to zoom myself in, so I apologize for that. Here's a good question. How long do you take? All right, so I know it works with most of the Canon DSLRs. I think probably Ray's just searching the website right now.
By the way, we have 6 minutes until the end of the hour.
Jeez.
Tick tock. Tick.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. Let's go forward. The time really flies very much. So for this bundle, it's actually cost $729. It's an Air 2 bundle that you get the Moza Mini S. Correct. And the hand unit controller and 4 additional batteries for your gimbal. I'm gonna put it aside. And finally, we're gonna talk about starting April 6th, they're gonna release the new Slypod. It's waterproof. None of these gimbals are waterproof. But I have used it in the snow, in the no problem, in the rain, light rain too. That's me. Don't be me.
Tell me about the Slypod Pro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into that now. So people,
the reveal shot.
All right, I'll put you guys in the background so you can just talk. I won't see your face. So this is the this is the Slypod E. This is the Slypod Pro. So the difference is very simple. First is the size. They're actually the same, but I'm gonna make everybody move up.
Does it come with a new stand? Is that a wider stand on it?
Yes,
too?
it's a wider stand.
Ah, sexy.
So this is being like somebody talking about use as a monopod. Now you can actually use it and make sure that it doesn't break. Look at the size of the stand.
Dude, there's a ZZ Top song called, She's Got Legs. I mean,
I remember people complimenting us at NEB for the legs of this tripod, saying that they were filming the Olympics and they were literally putting their foot, all their weight and pressure on it for days, and it didn't do any damage because they were trying to keep it still, with all this motion and stuff going on. And so I will always remember that these are kind of the best legs on the market. So what is the big difference, Johnny?
All right, so not only that, it's a little bit thicker than the original Slypod E and all the other Slypod.
It's
And
thicker,
so right
huh?
now, it's like you see the Slypod E, how tall it goes in the maximum distance.
And it's taller.
There you go.
Oh yeah, what everybody's
it's
always
two
want.
sections.
Wow.
One right
Dang.
section. I come with a ball head, very nice ball head option that you can go up and down.
Wow.
You can also go left and right, just like the original E. This one is combo. This one is additional, and the
What
bottom
everyone
foot
asked for.
here. This is cool part of it. Can you see this? So you push it
No,
up.
yeah.
Now you can move it around.
Oh, that looks nice.
That's
How
sweet.
much? What's the retail price for people who are curious?
That is, I think, if, right now. Here's the thing. Give me a minute. I can do 3 things at the same time.
It's okay. We can wait. We can tell people that at the
That's a
very
good
end.
question. Hey,
I
can
think
we?
now it's appropriate, maybe, if you guys want to do the raffle. We got 3
Yeah, we
minutes.
should do the raffle pretty soon. So basically, let you guys know that Slypod E, Slypod Pro is I think it's $459 as an introduction price. That you check out the link. There's a Facebook group that you can join, and make sure you join that group to find out more about the Slypod Pro. And it's under rolling in the bottom. Now we go to the giveaway part. We give away 2 $100 gift cards that you can use at Gutson.com. And for that to happen, we're gonna have so that don't be jealous. So we're gonna have Dev and wait, I'm gonna get myself out of that. All right, Dev and Ray. Each one of you can actually Ray first because Ray was here early. Go ahead, ask one question. One question about one question. Anybody who can answer the question first correctly, that we see it first correctly, wins the $100 gift card. That's the first one. So Ray, you ready to go?
Cool. Yeah, we'll do it real quick. So it won't be Moza related, but I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 20. What could it be?
All right, hurry up. Uh-oh.
Write in the
Everybody-
comments, guys. And by the way, you only have 1 entry. If you post more numbers, we're going to just use the first one. So
Yeah. So one
you
number.
like 1, click, enter 2, click, enter 3. Just being honest.
I see it already. Oliver Huckenhall, 18.
Okay, where are you?
Daniel was eliminated for posting multiple ones.
Congratulations, Oliver. Yeah, Daniel got eliminated. You can't post that many times. Only one time. So you won, and let's do me a favor to send me. What happened to my name? Send me a DM on my name. There you go, and I will connect you with Gutson. This way you can get your $100 gift card. Congratulations! Now can you apply it to Gutson and you just bundle and you save some money. Oh, Dev, your turn.
Hold on, let's switch it up though a little bit because everybody knows the number system. How about Devin? You pick a random color, and now everybody writes the comments, the colors, because there's only so many of the colors. You know, don't go crazy.
Well,
either.
maybe
Don't like a crazy, broad colors. I'm talking about here.
Everyone will start.
So it has to be unrelated to gimbals. It can't be related to the products.
No, because I love all the colors. The product. The Slypod allows you to change the colors on here using the app.
Yeah.
So that's why I think of color whenever I think of Moza products.
Well, actually, I'm gonna bounce that to Kevin because Kevin, I want to do my thing, but Kevin can do the color thing.
It's only
Well,
two.
you pick it. I don't want to pick it.
No, you do. You go.
Right.
Kevin, go, and I'll go after.
Dev or Kev? You guys are wasting time right now.
Go, Kev.
Okay, I have a color, random generated color.
Oh.
Write it right in the comments. Whoever is going to,
Is it like a Pantone color? Are we talking about like
Nope. It's broad range colors.
Broad range. You mean like, is it like the color wheel? We're talking about
Yeah, we're talking about like, if you're a first grader, you can name these colors. We're not talking
first
like
grade
really artistic color here. We're just,
all right. So anybody...
Okay, here are the new comments. Okay. What some of these colors that people are saying are so... no one has said it yet. Oh my God.
Mauve.
How has no one said this color? Okay, Jelly the dong got yellow. Yellow is the color that the random generator picked out. They put it at 1259.
I don't even see it here.
I don't see it either.
1259 through YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Oh, all the way up. I see it.
Yeah,
Scroll
they were
up.
the first person to say yellow. Everybody else is like mint, magenta. I'm like, come on! I said not those ones. You know, like. But hey,
Okay, I don't see you, but if you can, send me a DM.
Jelly
what's
the
my name
dong.
again? Okay, found it. Jelly the Dong.
Yep. There you go.
What kind of name is that?
I don't know. I honestly wasn't looking for a funny name. I just looked
That's
for
a funny
word.
name. That's
That's
pretty
the
cool.
guy that got picked. I
All
like
right,
Jelly
Jelly the-
Donuts. Krispy Kreme announced today that if you get the vaccine, they will give you a donut every day for the next year. So,
That's true. It's only one day, right? I know.
yep, everybody's moving from San Francisco to the East Bay where I live because they closed down Krispy Kreme in
What?
SF.
They're
So,
gonna give you a free donut every day for
every
a year?
day, if you have your vaccine, you show them your card that you got vaccinated
For
Not every day
whole-
for everybody.
for a whole year. Every
whole
day.
year. Wow. I mean, I will also add this. How much do those donuts really cost?
Only $1. And again, you're going to go in there, you're going to buy a coffee, you're going to buy something else. You're going to buy more than one donut.
I
So
mean,
I'm all about it. I think it's a great marketing move by Krispy Kreme.
Totally.
And I'm throwing them out there since that guy's name is Jelly the Dong Donut. That's what I think of. Jelly.
All right. So Jelly the Dong. So send me a DM, a message, so I can give you your connect you with Gutson. that's. Oh, wait a second. He is disqualified. He actually mentioned talked. Look at this. He also
He
said
said
that-
other colors before?
No, he did not. That was the first color he said.
Yeah, that was the first color that anyone said. It was the first color that he said, too.
Yeah, that's the first color he said.
He tried to say cyan later, but
Yeah. All right.
no one else
and-
said yellow. I went through the whole thing and pink, you know. I guess pink should have been the color next time.
Yeah,
Next
that's
time
next
on.
time. So really appreciate everybody be here. We are 2 minutes in our own. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Definitely go to Gutson website, buy these bundles. They're actually good products, and they have good service, and they are pretty fun to work with. Appreciate that Kevin, Ray, and Dev to be here. You guys always make this fun, and I just always like to sit back and enjoy. But usually, I'm busy connecting everybody.
Everybody follow each other's YouTube channels. Johnny has amazing professional video stuff. He's got amazing feature films. Check out his, IMDb and wherever you can see his feature film work. It's amazing.
So
And,
Kevin, why don't you?
Ray also has
I think I
amazing
need a
YouTube
rep.
channel. Check
I
out
think you can
Ray's
be my rep
channel.
now.
And Devlin, of course. Devlin's over here. I'm so bad with my pointing. And then mine, of course, right there. So, thank you guys so much. I love talking with you guys. I gotta.
Oh, good to
Thank
hang
you,
out with you,
guys.
Kevin.
I'll
This
see
is
you
a
guys
pleasure
next
being here
time.
for the first time.
Oh,
Nice to-
thanks for
No,
joining us,
yeah.
Ray.
Welcome, Ray. You're no longer the newbie. So next time we get you on board, you're just going to be more and more.
Right. Happy
All right.
to be
Have
a
a good
part.
night. Good day, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. The next
Bye.
live stream is next Tuesday at the same time. We
Next
can
Tuesday.
talk about the Mini S and something else. I can't remember right now.
Hey, before we go, will we be able to compare the audio motor sound difference between the Slypod Pro and the Slypod E? Because that was a question someone brought up.
Yeah, I can do that quickly here
Yeah.
because I have an interview session at.
Oh, you gotta get going. Oh no.
Oh no! Kevin had to go because he had something. But I have an interview Zoom interview at 4:15 for Asian hate. Stop Asian hate.
That's right.
So let's see. I'm gonna put them all together. All right, listen to the audio. My wireless mic is my chest here. Surprisingly, I think it's very same.
Mm.
In a way,
I think the Pro makes a little bit of a different noise.
yeah.
That is a very fast rotating motor, actually.
Yeah, the Slypod E is louder actually. The Slypod Pro is quieter, very different, a little bit different noise.
Does it have a silent mode?
I haven't used the app yet.
Mm.
Yes, the Slypod Pro is faster.
Mm.
All right, that's it for tonight, and it's good to see you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Hey, thanks for hosting,
right.
Johnny.
Good day, everybody.
Thank you.